What's going on, team? Proof here, and today I'm coming at you with a Duel Master showcase, which is the first one I've done in a long time because I've been doing a lot of Vanguard content lately. But recently, Duel Masters Plays came out with their fourth or fifth set. I can't remember the fourth set, and it came with it with my favorite card in all of Duel Masters in Queen Maiden the Eternal. And when I knew she came out, it took me a while to finally find time to get around to playing Duel Masters, but I just recently did a stream where I kind of pulled the packs and crafted the deck as soon as possible. So I'm really excited to give the showcase and kind of talk about it some more. But she says she evolves on multicolored creatures as opposed to just on a particular race, which is very different and unique in and of itself, which opens up a big possibilities of what she can evolve on top of. But she also says that when she comes into play, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's multicolored, put it into your hand. If it's not multicolored, put it to your mana zone. So it brings with it some unique challenges and things that you need to keep in mind for deck construction, because you want to have enough multicolored cards to summon her, but you also don't want to have too many multicolored cards to where you have clunkiness going on within it. And you also potentially want to accelerate your mana with the first Queen Maiden that you play. You don't necessarily want to draw, so you're gonna need to balance all those things together when it comes to it. So the deck that I put together has 15 multicolored cards, and I'm kind of going to go talk about the rest of the deck from here. And the deck that I put together has 15 multicolored cards. The first ones being Stubborn Jasper, or Jasper the Stubborn, depending on the translation you see. He's a Spirit Quartz, and I play him because he must attack every turn, which is kind of iffy sometimes, but the benefit that he has is that when he's destroyed, it returns back to your hand, which is a big plus for Queen Maiden because he's also multicolored, so you can continue to evolve, or you have a constant bait that you have to evolve into Queen Maiden, which is very nice in and of itself. And it comes in handy for being a sacrifice if you run into an opponent that has a lot of destruction spells or effects. Then we have Akashic Third, the Electro Bandit. It says when it battles, so when it goes toe-to-toe with another creature, swap it with a card from your deck that's non-evolution at random. So it doesn't have a huge benefit in my deck because a lot of my non-evolution things may not be fantastic pulls outside. Like you could pull Stubborn Jasper, for example, and then it's still another 1000 power creature. Or you could pull something like Pencil Scarab and it becomes a big body. But only play one of it as an evolution bait, and sometimes it has the upside of being swapped into for other things, or do swapping into something else for you. But most is used for be evolution bait for Queen Maiden. And then we have Ganta, the Warrior Savage, just 2 mana, 4000 power, vanilla beats. The biggest creature you can have early on that's a non-evolution creature is Ganta, so may as well play it now that it's an eligible evolution bait. And it opens up a lot of deck space because you don't need it. Kind of takes the spot of old cards that had an old version of this deck, and it kind of made some room to have some more fun with some other stuff. Then I play Rikaboo Screwdriver, and then the last multicolored card that I play is Windax the Warrior Savage, because there's a lot of blocker related decks out there right now, and I want to have additional ways to take care of them, and that's where Windax came in handy, because you can be drawn through Queen Maiden and you can follow it up by being able to use it to nuke something, or you can just use it to accelerate, and it still is eligible to be a Queen Maiden bait, so that's also really good. Actually, no, I have 14. I do have 15. I forgot about the Akashic here. And then as for the rest of the deck, I have Spiral Slider, card you should know and love by now. Return the opponent's creature back to their hand if it costs 6 or less. I have Rikaboo Screwdriver. Instead of attacking, I can tap it down to destroy one of my opponent's blockers that 6000 power or less. It has a renewed use because there's a card called Heaven's Gate in the set now that says shield trigger, and then your opponent can take 2 blockers from their hand and put them into the battle zone. So if you time it up with your other attacks, you can keep your Rikaboo around untapped, and then instead of attacking, you can destroy one of your opponent's blockers that they freshly called down through Heaven's Gate, which is a nice benefit in and of itself. And then we have 3 Aqua Hocus, card you should know by now, just put into play, draw a card. 3 Power Fighter Magnus for speed attacker help, and just being able to help end the game off and kind of make your board a little bit wider while Queen Maiden and some of the other things stand taller. And then Crystal Paladin, which evolves on top of Liquid People, returns all blockers to their owner's hands. Nice way to clear the way for final push. And then we have the duo, my favorite duo in Pincer Scarab here, which is a card I talked about a couple sets ago. Gets plus 1,000 power or plus 2,000 power for every card in your opponent's hand. While it has 6,000 power or more, it's a double breaker. And his buddy in Ground Giant, which gets plus 2,000 power for every civilization that exists in the battle zone. And while he's 6,000 power or more, he's also a double breaker. So the idea behind these two is that they work in tandem, being able to force your opponent's actions. So if Pincer Scarab's on the board, it kind of influences your opponent to play more cards to make Pincer Scarab weaker, which can make Ground Giant stronger because there's more civilizations on the battle zone to make them to make him bigger, and vice versa. So if they want to make Ground Giant weaker by holding cards in their hand, it makes Pincer Scarab stronger. And the deck in this fashion can enable Ground Giant to be double breaker because it just takes one of him on the board and then something like Stubborn Jasper to be able to activate him to be 7,000 power. So there's kind of some nice synergies going on there. And last but not least, we have Aqua Surfer, a card that you know and love by now. Shield trigger creature. When it comes into play, bounce one of your opponent's creatures back to their hand. So that'll do it for the deck. I'm gonna show you guys the games that I had, some of the games I had from stream, and just kind of give you an idea how the deck is supposed to function in the context of the current cards and the current meta. And hope you enjoy. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Be easy. All right. I need my first hand to be like Gonta or Jasper and Queen, and then the rest doesn't matter as long as I can summon them on time. Come on, Queen. This is your first game with me in a while. All right, let's go. What we got? What we got? However, it's not all good because the rest of the hand is struggling right now. My hand needs some milk. Should I just... How real do I feel? Alright, we'll put this in. I don't want to, but that's what I gotta do. I could have put Aqua Surfer in and then hope that I drew into. I would have had it. I would have had it. Oh, I didn't believe hard enough. The deck was telling me to believe. I didn't trust in it. I'm sorry, deck. I'm sorry. I gotta get used to believing in you again. There's a new battle log feature that has... Huh. I didn't know that. That's cool. Alright, so we'll put this to mana. I'm back with the milk. Trying to figure out what my opponent's deck is trying to do. Sure. I'm not sure if it's... Ah, okay. I know what they're doing now. I have figured it out. It has been deduced. Okay. Let's see, he has Bajula next turn if he plays it. But then I have Aqua Surfer in a couple turns, or Evolve, have it next turn. Oh, Ultimate Dragon. Oh, that's right, he can choose. That kind of works. All this because I should have waited. I could have waited. Didn't break with the what you call it, the screwdriver. Let's see. Not having Hellscraper means I can't play. I lose out on a couple cards to have as early red mana, which might factor into playing Ganta on time. So I might want to factor that in. Useful. The fun fact that I can play Windax for mana and then go right into Queen if I so chose. Oof. Alright. I could play the raw Windax, and as long as I don't roll into multicolor mana, I could play Queen right behind it. Or I take the safe path and put the Aqua Surfer to mana. Safe or risky? Because I can keep the Aqua Surf around to keep bouncing the dragon back. Alright, I think I'm behind enough to where I should take the risky path. We in there. Let's go. Go with the safe path. You don't win games by going safe. You gotta go risky sometimes. It didn't matter. Actually, it did. It could have mattered, but I thought that I was behind to where I needed to play a little bit risky to help me out. Next turn. 1, 2, 3. 3. So I have 5 more baits in deck. All right, we'll put them in a lethal range, and if we hit a Terror Pit, we hit a Terror Pit. That means one less Terror Pit for follow-up Queen. Proc? Okay. Proc is fine. I haven't seen Proclamation of Death in a deck in a while. And now I have the Surfer for if they play another big dragon. Huh. 6 mana. Ah. I mean, he can't win if he hits Spiral Slider with this Coco. Well, he could win if he has like a 4 mana dragon that's now 2 mana. He could win there. Oh, okay. I got 9 mana. Let's see. I think I should hold because this requires my opponent to have 2 cards in hand that they can summon. So Jagauser plus something that costs 3 mana or less, and then they have to not run into a Spiral Slider because I've seen 0 of those so far. 1 so far. I'll hold. Ooh, there's Bajula. Found him. So yeah, Jagauser costs 5 because of, or it costs 4 because of Lupia. So you have something that costs 4 or less to go along with it. I don't remember killing the dragon. I remember just putting him back to hand. Oh, I did kill that one. Never mind. They can still play Jagauser though. Jagauser costs 4. So then Coco, Jagauser. Ah, didn't go for it. Didn't go for it. Hey, hey. Ho ho. Let's go. The one of the one of coming through. I didn't even hear her entry voice the first time around. And then pop this. And then as long as this isn't like double Terror Pit, I can win. I was joking. I was joking. Wait, why'd they forfeit? Why'd they forfeit? Why they, what? Huh? Hello? What? I don't know. I don't know. I could have lost. But we take those. He felt bad for getting so lucky. I mean, for every fortunate luck game you have like that, you have like one where your luck is terrible. So I would never give up those. But who knows? Maybe he felt bad. Maybe he did. Alright, so we put Jasper to mana. Unlock the 2 colors. Next time we're gonna put Ground Giant or Surfer in. Ooh. Am I playing a control deck already? Mama, no. Mama, yes. Mama, yes. Alright, so they are down 2 Terror Pits though. So I feel a little bit safer going turn 3 Queen in the face of this. Alright, what was this? I'm not sure. Is it? Well, we only seen the darkness side, so this either could be like traditional Bomedius control adapted for this format, or it could be mono darkness. I don't know. But if I play Queen and I run into another Terror Pit, that's not great. But if I play Jasper here and I attack and I run into a Ghost Touch, that's also not great. So we've already seen 2 of those in 1 Ghost Touch, so let's go with the Queen. Hey, card. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's fine. I don't know why you did that, but thank you. Wasted a card. So far we've seen nothing but darkness cards, so this could be mono darkness. Yeah, it also could be water darkness demons. Well, that's no fun. Well, that's no fun. And then if he chooses to try to pick off something here, I can always play Wind Axe the next turn to get rid of Pier. There's the water piece. Hey, Queenie. Don't want to go another Queenie? Because actually I can keep this. This goes here, force him to discard me, and then go blop blop and then see what happens. Alright, cool. I'm about to say, doesn't Pier have to block? I was concerned for a second. I was concerned. Ooh, who gonna pop? Okay. And now have Queen Jasper follow up for next turn. 3rd Terror Pit as well. Now as long as I don't draw into a multicolored card. Okay, sweet. Actually, I could play both of these down Let's see, going into 7 mana. One of these cards could be Balam. I don't know what the other card. The other card could be something like Pointa, I guess. Am I in a spot to where I absolutely have to break this last shield, or can I wait a turn? That's the question. Because to play both these, I have to give up the rest of my hand. And if they can rebound, that'd be bad. Or Trox? Yeah, it could be Trox. But if it is Trox, take up their whole turn, and then I can go bat and try to win that way, provided that this isn't something like Phantom Bites. I think I'm in a position here where I can hold for a turn. Because then this puts a blocker killer on the board for anything suspect. And then if they want to discard my last card, that's fine. As long as they don't play a blocker in the process. Or they can play a removal card, then I still have Queen. There's the Balam. What are we digging for? Did we find anything useful? I could go Screwdriver, yeah. And then if this is a removal trigger, it removes here, and then this comes back to hand, and then next turn I can go Queen, Jasper, Flash Evolution, as long as I don't draw into. So it's safer to play this as mana, just in case I draw into a multicolored card next turn. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll do this. This goes here. Surfer. When in doubt, it's your boy Surfer. However, I got Surfers on my own. There's Pointa. Okay, we can still top deck a 2-drop. We can still top the 2-drop, or we can top deck Pyro Fighter. Ooh, let's top deck Pyro Fighter. Let's go. I haven't seen that boy yet. I'm locked in. Locked in. You know. Locked in. Tap into the Matrix. You can't lose if you tap into the Matrix. That's all I'm saying. Man, that's why my opponent forfeited. They knew bad things would happen to them if they beat me after that. They just knew I'm too powerful. I don't know. I still can't explain that first game. It's fun to top deck what you call. But for me, is it lucky? Because I have a decent track history of predicting my top decks, like, or saying what my best draw would be, and that's the exact card that I draw. Is that lucky? Am I card counting? Am I just some card shark and never knew it? Ooh, is that from the Hakuo joint? It looks like it. Partially card counting, partially luck. I'll take that. So am I facing a Akashic deck or control deck featuring Akashic? I got a nice progression here though. I got 2-drop Ganta, 3-drop Hocus, 4-drop Ground Giant, which is very spicy. As if you don't see Queen Maiden on time, you have like a nice bat progression to go into. Speaking of Queen, in that case, we'll do this. They haven't shown. Oh, they're playing. Oh, I don't want to play this. They're playing a discard deck. So there's a bunch of cards that say when they're discarded during your opponent's turn, you put them directly into the battle zone. This card here, from memory, it discards your hand when it's destroyed. So by doing so, you discard your hand. Hopefully you found a whole bunch of cards that you can play for free when discarded, and then discard just 1-2 combo with that. I don't want to run into this. I don't want to play this. But by doing that, Queen Maiden is a much better call to have on the board because the biggest one is Del Arsena, which is 6,000, so they trade. Ah, Pincer. Pincer boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep, there it is. Next turn I can play Pyro with the Spiral Slider back up. Trade. Yep. I need to hold on to the Spiral Slider because it's my fastest way to get rid of Ridoro without triggering the ability. What's that? 2 sir? Or no, that's only 1 Typhoon down. Well, 2 Typhoons down. Ew. Ew. I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. Send help, chat. Chat, send help. I don't like where this is going. I like that card though. Oh, that's really unlucky. That's real unlucky. They had two Typhoons in their shield zone. However, next turn I got Pyro plus Spiral Slider ready to go. I can do that and still have a double breaker. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna need to use this game, unfortunately. Now my Ground Giant stays 7,000. Yep. Get in there for 2. They can take it or block it. And then hopefully they don't have their last Typhoon in their shield zone. Now they're gonna mill a card too. Not the worst mill because they already have a fistful of cards. They're probably gonna play that as mana, then play the backup one to get an additional shield. Oh sweet, I can win. I can win, chat. Huh. Yeah, it's a bad idea to let that trigger. Bad idea to let that trigger. What I lose to? If this is last shield Holy Eye, we could lose. We very well could lose. But I don't need to play mana this turn because I can play that as mana next turn and then play double Pyro. Is there anything else that could beat us? Like we have, this is the play we have to do, so no point in thinking about it for too long. Shout out to Spiral Slider though. Yes! Yes! Got through. Got there. Oh, I forgot I get double stars now. I forgot. Ooh. Oh, I was about to say, why I get 200? But yeah, I hit a rank 170, so I had the new threshold rank. Should have went Pyro first because of burst shot. Good call there. Yeah, definitely should have did that. I also worried about Reduro stuff that I totally forgot that burst shot was one of their first cards they put to mana. I've been profoundly triggered, no pun intended, if that last shield was burst shot and I forgot to play around it. If I win 2 more, I can go up straight to platinum. That'd be fun. Not the greatest hand in the world. Not the best. Not the worst either. This sets me up for Queen on turn 3. So I'll put that to mana. I get 2 draws for Queen. That seems good. First mana, that doesn't tell me a lot. So, alright, this enables turn 3 Queen if I top decker. This is the safer play because this has to attack next turn. Alright, we'll go for Queen. We'll go for Queen. Because first mana Surfer doesn't tell you anything. And then if they do play Pier or something, this is a free trade. Locked in. Locked in. Aw, Pyro. Pyro, my G. Alright, what kind of deck are you playing? Okay. So Queen just continues to run rampant. Oh, I forgot that card was here. I forgot Western Barrel was here now. Is this a Zero Nemesis deck? It could be. That was a great draw for me though. Don't you do it. Don't you have it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, hey, McQueen lives. I still got Queen next turn. Like he has, or he or she, my opponent has to have random discard and has to hit it. Because Western Barrel doesn't guarantee it. Tanzanite? That's not good enough. They didn't have any blockers in here? Because my dilemma, I have Hulkus here, right? Hulkus can turn into Crystal Paladin at any moment in time. And And going mana, Jasper Queen puts me to 6, which means next turn I can draw into the Paladin, but not couldn't play it because I have this card here. Conversely, I could draw something that isn't multicolor. Alright, I know what I'm doing. Alright, plop that in. Play this. Play this. Get them to 0 shield, so I ain't gotta worry about it. From the looks of their deck, they have 0 shield generation. Alright, see you, Surfer. And then this opens up top deck Queen. This opens up draw into something that's... Okay, that's why I wanted to do that. So I have draw non-multicolor card, put it as mana, play Hocus, draw Paladin, and win. Safer discard there. They could have Ghost Touch. Alright, Jasper. Alright, Jasper. Burst shot me, I dare you. I double dog dare you. Do it again. And then Jasper, the gift that keeps on giving. See ya.